an Arabian prince put her on to Diddy, and she openly talking about, you know how much money you fucking with right now, girl? Boy, I'd be shocked if we make it through this interview and there's not a fucking red beam on that fucking chest right there, nigga. It's really the picture when he had that fuck ass mohawk. That shit is scary. I don't know what it is about him, but he makes me feel uneasy. And then knowing the stuff that he does, it's like, bro, this nigga's rich, he's a freak, and a killer. Why the fuck would anyone want to party with this nigga? What's wrong with these people?
Because it's like a rave or something.
This nigga has drugs in his music. Drugs in the baby oil, drugs in the music. You cannot escape the diddles. You go to his house, he's gonna fuck you. I said it. If ain't nobody else gonna say it, I'ma say it. He gonna fuck you. If he don't fuck you, he gonna try to fuck you. And if you don't let him fuck you, he gonna take that butt. That's just real. Drugs in the music and drugs in the oil. He give you a nice old massage with that baby oil. You start hallucinating and shit. You seeing hot dog man running around. No, it's hot dog man, all right. A man's hot dog in your mouth.
December of 22.
Oh yeah, about to be 23.
December of 22, you were here. You did our first interview.
My night at P. Diddy's free call.
Right.
And you were doing this interview, and you mentioned something about...
I accidentally mentioned it too. Like it slipped out.
About P. Diddy.
About P. Diddy.
You went to one of his parties.
Yeah.
Fuck was she doing at the Diddy party?
And he's in the news now because of all the scandal.
And they didn't believe me. But when it started coming out, people were like mentioning me like, you were telling the truth about it. And I'm like, duh, I'm not gonna lie.
Wait,
about
what'd she say
like
about
that.
the Diddy party?
And I kind of like tried to briefly talk about it because I knew it wasn't gonna seem true because it was just too much. It was too
crazy.
many. It was too crazy. People were gonna think that
What'd
I
she
was
say
just
about
lying.
Diddy?
It had
What'd she
like
say
a
about
lot of
the
people
Diddler?
involved, celebrities and stuff. So I was trying to be real vague about it, but that party traumatized me
How did you get invited to it?
by being with a prince that I met in LA. He lived in Glendale.
What the fuck did she just say?
A prince that I
Prince.
met in LA. He lived in Glendale, California.
The fuck?
And, you know, long story short, I got out of this crazy little contract and I was looking for somebody to invest in me. And I knew somebody who knew somebody that was like, I want to introduce you to a prince. He know a lot of celebrities, producers and stuff. So I never put two and two together that this prince knew P. Diddy as
When you
the
say
producer.
a prince of what?
He was a Arabian prince.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And he really was a prince for real. But I was
An Arabian prince put her on to Diddy, and she openly talking about, you know how much money you fucking with right now, girl? Boy, I'd be shocked if we make it through this interview and there's not a fucking red beam on that fucking chest right there, nigga.
wasn't worried about him being a prince. I was worried about who he actually knew. So when he invited me to, he met me, he said, I want to invite you tomorrow to Music Ultra Week, whatever. And it's like an event, Ultra Music Week. It's like an event for like 2 weeks where people party, including P. Diddy. And they party at Club Live. They party at like just in South Beach, Star Island, like where P. Diddy stays or throw his freak offs at. And I never knew that we were gonna go there because I was there for 2 weeks and I knew it was something fishy. He kept saying, I got a surprise for you, I'm like, but I'm only supposed to stay for 2 weeks and I'm here longer than 2 weeks. And it was almost a month. It was basically a month by then. And he was like, no, because I just want you to meet one special person. So he ended up telling me, like, when we went to Club Live, he was like, guess where we're going tonight? I'm like, where? He's like, to P. Diddy's house. I'm like, oh, really? I'm like, that's crazy.
I would have said, oh, hell no, we not. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I don't know if it's because I'm the smartest man on the, earth or whatever. But when I look at P. Diddy, ever since I was a little kid and I seen P. Diddy with his little dumb face, and it looked like he got like a fucking underbite and his head pushed back. It's really the picture when he had that fuck ass mohawk. That shit is scary. I don't know what it is about him, but he makes me feel uneasy. And then knowing the stuff that he does, it's like, bro, This nigga's rich. He's a freak. And a killer. Why the fuck would anyone want to party with this nigga? What's wrong with these people?
Crazy because I hear a lot about P. Diddy, and I'm like, his house for what? Like, to go sing? He's like, no, he's throwing this wild party, da-da-da. I'm like, oh, okay. So we went from Club Live. It ended at like, the clubs end at like 3 or 4, and not 2, like how out here is. So we waited around the mansion, the Prince's mansion, for about an hour. And then as soon as 6:30 hit, we went. We all got in the car, like a big Uber.
She got video footage.
And me and all the other girls. Now, mind you, I'm the only black girl. So I'm like, oh, yeah, you know, I'm about to meet P. Diddy. Oh, you know, like.
On my way to Diddy after party, Star Island, she's done.
I'm probably going to have to sing for him. Da-da-da.
You gonna do some singing.
And I just tried to, like, keep my composure. So we get there, and that's when stuff got weird. And that's why they lock up our phones, because they know what we see in there, you know, it's he can get in trouble, like right now. So
what happened?
Basically, so we arrived, security guard patted us down. They put our phone in this little bubble case. So the bubble case is closed. They can't get unlocked until we walk out. So as we're in there, the only way of us taking any type of pictures is if we get in the photo booth. He has like a Team Love photo booth or whatever. Take like 4 pictures. So I, you know, got pictures. I still got everything in my Snap too, like of the photos, everything. That's all you could get. So I'm walking around or whatever. So one of his sons, I'm not gonna tell you which one, but it was like recruiting like whoever they wanted to go inside the house, because the freak off is inside the house and in the backyard. So you have the pool, and they're playing loud house music. Like, Mark, the house music, it makes you feel kind of woozy, first of all, because it's like a rave or something. Dun, dun, dun.
This nigga has drugs in his music. Drugs in the baby oil, drugs in the music. You cannot escape the diddles. You go to his house, he's gonna fuck you. I said it. If ain't nobody else gonna say it, I'ma say it. He gonna fuck you. And if he don't fuck you, he gonna try to fuck you. And if you don't let him fuck you, he gonna take that butt. That's just real. Drugs in the music and drugs in the oil. He give you a nice old massage with that baby oil. You start hallucinating and shit. You seeing hot dog man running around. No, it's hot dog man, all right. A man's hot dog in your mouth.
And it's real loud, so you can't really see.
You ain't
nothing,
see shit of me chilling with him. You seen Zay.
Drunk, hopping around. It's still 7 a.m. So the sun is like coming up, and
7
people are
a.m.
walking around naked. Period. Let's get into it. They're walking around naked already, and they're in the pool, skinny dipping, and they're drinking mimosas in the pool. But then it's like a waitress walking around giving people drinks, just passing people drinks, you know. And people are just taking them. Me, I don't drink like that, but I'm like an occasional drinker. Like, I'll drink if we're partying or whatever, just for that occasion. So, because people are gonna keep saying drink, drink, drink. But I didn't take a drink yet. But I just had it in my hand. So one of the sons seen me walking. Mind you, I'm with other girls, but we split up. So I was walking with one girl. She's a Puerto Rican girl. So P. Diddy's son was like, you. And I'm like, me or her? And then he was like, no, you. Come here. So I went to him, and he gave me some shoes. So these shoes was like some terry cloth, like robe shoes, white shoes. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with these? He was like, go in the house with these. He was like, everybody who gets these shoes, you get to go in the house. But I'm thinking you could just go in the house if you want to, but everybody can't go in the house. They're literally selectively picking who they want. So
These niggas are moving like a militia. He got his son serving shoes. If you wear these shoes, you can come in the house. If you don't, you ain't no house nigga. That's crazy.
I'm like, well, what about my friend? He was like, no, only you. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm holding the shoes. I'm walking around. You know, I'm a good, loyal friend. I'm not going to go inside a house where they say my friend can't go. So we just walking around mingling. But we tripping out, looking at everybody like they off everything smoking and jumping around like hooligans. And so I seen P. Diddy or whatever, and I seen him with the Prince. I'm not going to say what he was doing, but something really, I get real nervous. Something real crazy, because I don't like to really expose people. I could talk about me, but when it's about like me, my family, because it's us. But when it's other people, bro, doing something real sexual, that's all I'm going to say. So that we can see and so that we can get turned on, okay? So he's doing something with himself. And I'm like, girl, do you see him? She's like, yes. But mind you, we're screaming like, girl, do you see him? Oh my God. Because of the music. And I'm just like, whatever. Then he starts to act like really obnoxious, like, I'm the king of the world, jumping around, doing all this stuff. So I'm like, okay, that's regular P. Diddy shit. But what got me was how he walked up to me and was like, why are you not in the house? And I'm like, what do you mean? He like, how are you enjoying my house? So we had a little talk or whatever. He started talking about all these things. Oh yeah, you're the one that, you know, I seen was telling me about the prince. He's like, oh yeah, it's very nice to meet you. Like your life is not gonna be the same. Da 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 da. We started talking about going to Cuba. Are you going to Cuba with us? I'm like, what? And that's the thing. I didn't really know about this. So this is when I start asking around or whatever. And I said that in the last interview. But to get to the point, I ended up going in the house because he was on me like, go in that house. I'm like, okay. And then the person that he was dating at that time, we're not going to say her name, but we all know, she came and was like looking at him like, what are you doing? Because he was talking to me for too long. So she came to like rub on his shoulders or whatever. And he just pushed her. And I'm looking like real uncomfortable, like, oh, I know what this is about. I don't want to be in the middle of there, whatever. So that's what made me go into the house because I'm like, okay, let me just go in the house. So I told my friend, like, wait right here, girl. Let me just put on these shoes, see what this house is about. Walk up in there. I don't judge people because at the time I was just smoking weed. But you know when people are out of their mind and you know when people... You know what you don't want to be a part of. And it's just like, I'm seeing stuff that you see on the movies. This corner, this got going on. This corner, they over here doing this. This corner, they over there having sex. This corner, I'm just going to say, because I don't know what I can say, because I'm not trying to be incriminating myself, but they were dressed up like little Harajuku Barbies.
Like what?
Little people, okay? We're not going to say what type of little people, but like a fetish. And I'm looking like, what are they doing here?
What?
Like dressed up, little red lipstick, like they weren't supposed to be there. But I'm just looking like maybe it's some type of production going on. But why would they be at this party at 7 o'clock in the morning with grown people? Like why would they be here? So I was just like, okay, whatever. Like, but then when I'm looking in this corner, this person laid out, and I'm looking like, what's going on? Then I'm seeing like Instagram models or whatever. I'm like, oh, hey. So I'm kind of getting distracted, feeling like kind of comfortable. Like, she's here? Oh, my gosh, she's here. And then I see P. Diddy, you know, walking through the house like with his eyes on me. Like, you know, like.
I would have ran.
Is this, you know, you see, like,
are you
agreeing with this? And I don't. Now, mind you, I still got my friend out there. So I walked out of the house and I'm telling her like, oh my God, bitch, like this is, oh my God, she like for real? But I'm just like, I'm not even tripping like, oh, well, like this nigga's weird, like, you know? So I'm really looking at the situation like, I don't even want to be involved in this type of stuff because once I see something, I can't get it out of my mind. And I'm like a hypochondriac, like I keep on having flashbacks about it. So whatever. So of course I come out. And then here he goes again. And another rapper, well-known rapper, comes and starts feeling on me like, hey, you. So now it just seems like everybody is faded at this point. They're either drunk or on all the drugs, obviously, with this house music. So now I just feel like trapped in. Like, I don't like it. And I know the devil when I see it. Because by me being so spiritual and tapped in, I know when something is not right. I'm not judging, but I just don't want to be a part of it because how am I going to get out of this shit? Like, I'm already here, and then I heard conversations or whatever, and then P. Diddy was like, that's the one that I want. I want her. So now I feel like, you know, they plotting on me like, did you bring me here on purpose? Like, is this the, you know, producer you was talking about? And I came.
Real. Chat, what y'all doing? Y'all sit there, y'all at the Diddy party, and he said, you the one I want. Nigga, all they seeing is ass and elbows, nigga. I'm out of there, nigga. It's gonna be like in the cartoons when the little dust cloud from you kicking up dirt running. I'm gonna be going so fast. I told you. I'm scared of P. Diddy. You can't put me near him, cause I'm gonna try to fight him out of fear. It's kind of like a nigga. It's either you or me. You ain't killing me, so hey.
I'm here specifically with the Prince to rub elbows with people, to network for the music week. But then I put two and two together, like, the Prince have been saying your life is never gonna be the same. You're gonna be happy, somebody's expecting you. And I just feel like that was the time that I was gonna get sex trafficked or, you know, drugged or something like that. And then they kept trying to make me, like, I've been around celebrities before. If a rapper wants you or somebody wants you, they're not going to do it. They're going to send somebody else to do it. So if a waitress is coming or another girl or a pretty girl or a guy, they'll sick somebody on you. Like, take this drink, do this, do that. And then you just feel eyes on you, like watching to see if you're going to do it, when you're going to do it. So I already know what time it was. And it's crazy because I had to leave that place. In my last interview, I told you I had to escape. I had to leave from the Prince because he was telling me we was leaving for Cuba the next day.
Oh, hell no.
Cuba with who? With P. Diddy or what? Like, this is all crazy. So to see all of this stuff come out, and I escaped by leaving. I had to call the police and everything. I had to leave with the Prince. That's another story. From the Prince, from that house. I didn't leave with the other girls. I had to get my phone unlocked, of course, but like I had to like catch a taxi, not even an Uber, a taxi to another location, and then I ended up going to the airport.
I ain't gonna lie. I'd be so scared. Pat and Joe will be my two best friends, nigga. My feet, nigga, lefty and righty, nigga. I'm skedaddling out of there, bro. A Diddy party? Come on, my nigga. What LeBron say?
And I ended up leaving.
You want a thumbnail for
because
this?
I just felt bamboozled. First, I'm getting lied to about how long I'm supposed to stay there. Then you keep talking about I'm supposed to meet this producer, but we're not talking about nothing with music, but you're talking about going to Cuba. We didn't even do what we were supposed to do in Miami, or did we do what we were supposed to do in Miami at this freak off? But because I'm not cooperating with what I see, and I feel like that's what the Illuminati and stuff is about, like a secret society. Like they want to see what you allow, what you cool with, and then next thing you know, boom, take that drink, you're drugged. Take that, you're out of it. Take that pill, because everybody was off something, but you had to be being in that environment like that.
How many people were at this event?
Like hundreds.
God damn.
Even when it was a certain amount outside, but in the house was really crowded. You know what I'm saying? And you would think that, like, it was more people in the house.
And you walked around?
Yeah, I walked around for about 5 minutes. I seen what I need to see. And I was like, no, ma'am. No, sir. Because it was like selling your soul at that house. And if you like that, it's nothing to you. But if you're not like that, you're going to feel uncomfortable.
I
would
have been scared shitless, bro.
At first, I used to think P. Diddy was like, so he always talk about team love and all of this stuff. Like,
hell no, you can look at his face and tell.
No, he all about sex, himself. And I know sex because I've dealt with men, Mark. So I know when somebody is trying to lead you on to stuff and sitting back acting like he just this macho man. And he is a charmer, though. That's one thing. Like, he will charm the fuck out of you. But for me, that's so damn tight.
He done had all the practice.
I know what this is.
He practiced
and
on
I'm
niggas,
ready to get
bitches.
to the music. Like, if that's the case, you should have been like, don't tell me you about to change my life and da-da-da-da. And, oh, have you been writing? Oh, that's nothing too. He was like, have you been writing the songs that I seen been telling you to write? Because the Prince wanted me to write out all the songs I ever made in my life. I said, without the beat? He's like, yeah, just start writing songs. So you never know. They'll take my music, drug me, fuck me, do whatever, and just throw me away, basically. Or after you have something on me, when we do the music, you have that on me that this happened, and now I'm blackmailed or some shit like that. So
that's what a bunch of people be saying. They say, like, you know, with them tapes, he record them freak offs, he'll catch one of them niggas doing some gay shit. Now, if you don't listen to me, nigga, I'll post this shit right now. Have you sucking dick on camera, nigga. What are you gonna say then? And explain yourself, can you? You had the Diddles juice on you. You had the oil on you. You was hallucinating. You thought you was eating a taco. You was eating cock.
Touching all on me at that party, even the rapper who touched all on me, like, that rapper was cool. Like, I was liking that rapper. But when they were like, hey, you, and doing all that, what can I do? All I could do is just say, like, move his hand, like, oh, I'm fine, but, you know, trying to, like, still be cool. But I'm like, why do everybody feel comfortable to just touch on you? Even P. Diddy, like, why I look up and you're right there? And then, like, in my face, like, are you, like, in my house? Like, like, it's weird. Like, looking at him is like when you're a kid and you're getting
Keep
in
that
trouble by
nigga
your
locked
parent
up,
and you
bro.
can't look them in their face.
Keep him
And it's
locked
like
up. He's
a
scary.
demon. I'm telling you, like this dark spirit, like he possessing you as he's looking at you. That power, that control. So I'm like, I read The Art of Seduction, motherfucker. I know what you're doing, and you're trying to really seduce me right now. And oh, take a drink. Oh, do this, do that. Go in there. Like it's just not nothing. And I want to know why me go in the house and why not the girl. So now you're picking and choosing.
You want your butt.
So it's fishy to me. So when all this stuff started coming out, I was like, I knew I was right. I knew it. Like, it ain't no doubt about that P. Diddy was doing all that. And like I say, I don't judge because I've been around.
I ain't gonna lie, chat, bro. Ain't nothing like a crazier feeling than when you right and no one believes you, and then later on you get proven right. Cause oh my god, that shit like that made me want to start beating the shit out of people. I'm not gonna lie. Cause no way I'm sitting here telling you. That's like when you. This happens to me a lot. Motherfucker asks you for advice. You tell them advice. You give them what's gonna happen, the date is gonna happen, how it's gonna happen, what time it's gonna happen. You can break it down to the motherfucking smallest molecule to these motherfuckers. Yeah, okay, yeah. And then they don't listen. And then after they don't listen, that shit end up happening. They want somebody to feel sorry for their ass. I don't never feel sorry for it. I'm gonna be honest. Niggas be like, oh, I don't like to be the guy to say I told you so. But no, fuck that. I love saying I told you so. Cause you a stupid ass motherfucker. Why the fuck wouldn't you listen to me? I'm the smartest man alive. What the fuck are you talking about? You asked me for advice, and now when I tell you the advice and tell you what's gonna happen after your dumb decision, you don't wanna listen to me? Why the fuck would I feel bad for saying I told your dumb ass so? Motherfucker, don't ask me if you don't want the advice.
But these hard drugs that they was doing and just, I ain't gonna lie, it was orgies and stuff going on. So all of this stuff going on, I'm like, why is people doing stuff all in the open? Like, that's just offending me and assaulting me, period, because where am I at? I didn't sign up for this. And how can I really get out? So I had to like ease my way on out. You know, it's security, but they not caring about what happens as long as that phone is closed. They damn near don't care if somebody died up in there. Ain't nobody can film it.
And there were famous people or not?
It was a whole bunch of famous people.
Yeah.
Like 4 famous people and then some Instagram models. And the whole time he just was like trying to undress me with his eyes. And I was thinking like, this is really no cap. Because at that time, you know, I always been skinny. So at that time, the son who came up to me, I was like, boy, is it because I resemble your mom? Like, you know, like Kim Porter, like stuff like that. Like, you just never know. Like, I feel like, you know, P. Diddy does have a type. I feel like everybody that was in that house, it was a certain type of person. It was a certain type
Word
of
on the street,
something
Tyreek
that
went
he
to the
wanted and
damn
what he
party.
liked. And you could just tell, like, he get whatever he wants. That's why he has no problem touching on you, being all in your face, popping up on you, being obnoxious, and just hounding you until you do what he say. And that's just how the industry is already, especially him, because he got a lot of money, you know?
Because you're a singer as well, right?
Yeah, so they probably like, do you want this opportunity or what? And I'm like, not that damn bad, but I do want it. I do. But if I already got a bad vibe and I'm seeing stuff that you're into, I already know how this is going to be. So I don't want to, like, you know, ignore some red flags and then I'll be in trouble because of you. Like, literally in trouble. Like, we know his past, like, Shine, the rapper, you know, being in jail because of him. Like, don't think just because I'm from where I'm from, you could just do anything. And that's why I never really said nothing about it, because I just felt like, who am I? You know, he got money. Like, ain't nobody going to believe me. But I have all the receipts. I have it all in my Snap to this day. It never went nowhere. That was just my experience just being in Miami for the first time. I didn't know that I was going to end up at P. Diddy's house.
Did you take photos outside the house?
When I got my phone back, yeah.
Videos or something?
I took videos when I was
She
going
pregnant or something?
to the house before I knew this was some weird shit. And then when I got my phone, I ended up, recording. And then I had the shoes on.
Oh, you had the shoes.
I left with the shoes on because I don't know where I put my shoes at when I put those on.
It's probably some
and
fucking
it was a lot
nut
going
and
on.
drugs in the shoes.
It was real loud. So, I don't know. It just tripped me out. And I was like, is he gay? You know, like, and nothing against gays.
Is he?
I couldn't put my finger. I was like, what is this dude into? But his house, his freak off. No, not like that. You know I'm going to make everything into a joke. But this is a real serious situation because it'll traumatize you because now I ain't trusting no producer. I look at everybody like if I went to the top of the top and I've been looking at him like this top-notch mogul and like
She said
whatever.
too much about the Arabian Prince and Diddler.
Child, it's a lot. But it's some stuff, that I did leave out because I don't want to say too much. But
Say it all. Spill the beans.
because I told you it was some celebrities in there. But
Which ones?
for these girls that did get drugged and did take these drinks, I feel like it's because everybody was all having fun. You wouldn't think that somebody would do something like that to you until you get to seeing everything. And
Chat, 15 million. Actually, no, 5 million. Y'all going to a Diddy party? In particular, the one she talking about. Not no cool, brunch. Y'all going to the Diddy party. Like, word is bond. For 5 million, are y'all going? Not gonna lie. 5 million can't buy my ass, my nigga. That ain't got no cost on it. You ain't buying my ass. Fuck all the bullshit. I can't do 5 million, 5 billion. Nah, you can't touch my butt, bro. What are you about to say? What are you about to say?
once you're intoxicated, it's too late.
Gonna sign me and join this program. That 5 million is mine. Oh nah, you heard what she said. Did he get all up in your face? You like my house? He catch your little ass in John Claus you want to, boy. You gonna have a broom and a mop in your ass.
It's just too late. So that's why you gotta watch what drinks you take. And they was just pushing them on us too much. Take a drink. And I'm like, no. Because I was already, sipping a little bit at Club Live. So I wanted to, mind you, I'm thinking, he going to ask me to sing in a minute. I don't want to be toe up, Until I put two and two together. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't.
I'm glad you got out and survived.
Yep, I'm always surviving. This is no joke.
You're a survivor.
For real. And it's like, I'm still going through stuff. You don't survive being traumatized. And these things do traumatize you because it's like, dang, I can't never get around this. It always end up to this, sex or some creep shit or somebody taking advantage of you or something or feeling all on you and you can't do nothing because...
You thought the streets were dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to get too drunk. I don't want to be toe up. Then I can't sing. What? You just said it's an orgy going on in the Diddler's house. Niggas wearing all white shoes. You invite on the inside. They got corners for coke, perps, drink, orgies, regular gay sex, and that creep shit. And you thinking about singing and Diddy want to know how you like his house? Nigga, get the fuck. Ain't no way she... Man,
but,
hell no. I would have called the cops.
So I just want to see,
Nigga took my phone, I would have been screaming for him. Police! Police!
He went to trial today.
You gonna get your ass tomorrow.
And I don't even know.
It's going to be in the news for a while, I think.
It's
Nigga said, get on call.
And a lot of stuff is going to come out.
I will in a little.
Don't be saying I'm lying. Because I wasn't lying.
This is all alleged, but
right.
sounds like it's pretty consistent with things that are in the news.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
And you did say this, 2 years ago.
Exactly. And I told you I got sex trafficking vibes from it. Remember?
Huh?
I was like, he was trying to sell us. the Prince.
You ain't gonna be up in the little?
You
That's
know what I'm
talking
saying?
about.
Which one do you want? Which one? I want that one.
What does it feel like to be peddled off like that to somebody powerful? Is it?
It's scary. It's scary because what could happen, but it's like, come on, I'm honored to be
Chosen?
chosen. Period.
What? You're honored to be sex trafficked. Cause you're chosen. Alright, I see where this going. Yo, Bam, you fuck with Laser? I mean, he cool.
But I don't want to be.
I ain't gonna say I listen to him. Bitch, you talk.
I don't want to end up in a ditch somewhere, just
No, you
because
don't.
he's
Well, you
choosing
messing
so
with the
many
diddles,
people
so-
and assaulting people. I don't want to be assaulted, and I don't want to be filled up. If you're gonna fill me up, make sure you ask me. Can I touch you? You're beautiful.
Okay, I see what it is. So you gotta ask her if she wants to be sex trafficked. She says she doesn't have a problem with it because, my nigga, she felt chose. Okay, so to Diddy, if you see this, first of all, you a bitch, boy. Second of all, you see what she just said. Next time, ask for a little consent to do what you want to do with her.
Not
That's
just
it.
you in my house so I can. And I'm like, this is weird. Like, tell me first, fool. Because I would have charged you. No, I'm saying. But, and I just make, it did hurt my feelings. So, whatever. I got over it. And I didn't do music no more after that because I was like, I'm cool on music, bro.
That would scare you out of the industry.
Yeah, like
That would, like,
this is
but
what
hell
this
no,
all
I
they
don't want
want.
shit to do
I
with that
just-
shit.
Let me just
I
make
wouldn't
an
even
album
listen to music no more.
and sing and write. You a producer, ain't you? But no, you're a freak and a creep. Yeah. Ask permission first, because, no means no.
Well, it's nice to see you again.
You too.
You look more beautiful than ever.
Oh, thank you.
I love your.
Now he want a piece of you. Now he finna be feeling on your body, trying to see what you wanna get into. Freak ass niggas. Oh boy, oh boy.